The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Jayhawks will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the opening possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Lopez to pass. The short hands, it's Allen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Robinson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. Got it behind the line, it's Murray. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Lost to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Lopez wants to fire. Punch it out of the air. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off.
It's not easy. When those quarterbacks are on the move to set their feet, square their shoulders, it's a difficult task. That's why defensively you want to do this. You want to flush guys outside of the pocket, get them on the move, cut off half the field, make them in.
He'll try to take it back. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Let's go. They've got a first down here to open the period. Let's go. Using his legs, it's Stewart. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Firing to the right, complete. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now facing a 3rd and long. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, better look out. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Pena. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Now on 2nd down. The give on the option. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
North Carolina, 14, Kansas, 3.
Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Finds his big tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense. 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hard running there. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, But it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He'll do it himself. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Nice move there. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Lopez wants to fire. A little screen to the running back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Kansas, 10.
Coming out with it, it's McCoy. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great play by the defense. They're getting to the quarterback, knocking it loose, and falling on the fumble, and now they're giving it right back to their own offense right at the goal line.
How about this for starting field position? 1st and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the punishment has been extended.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Kansas, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Caught in the backfield, it's McMahon. At the 35, he's open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Bringing it back. He's a touchdown, North Carolina. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Here's a heat. Gets it out quickly. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Here's the handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move to pick up yardage. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well,
this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. With the catch, it's Thomas. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Got a little space.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UNC! And they turn it into a defensive score. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Boise State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They've already picked up a couple of first downs on this possession. Now they'll snap it from their own 35. Wants to throw. It's Marshall. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.